Hi and welcome. This video is going to demonstrate creating an elevation drawing inside of the AutoCAD interface in System Integrator 2015. So to do that, go to Start, Projects, Manage Projects, select a project that is checked out to you, and we'll go up to, say, AutoCAD, New AutoCAD file, and when you do this, you're going to pick the drawing type that you want to do. In this case, we'll do an elevation. You can see the name fills in down here, and it says Elevation 1. If you'd like to change that, you can. We'll just go ahead and click OK, and this is going to launch inside of AutoCAD. And here we are inside of the AutoCAD interface with the project editor open. There are multiple ways that you can start doing a drawing inside of SI 2015. One of them being to drag products that already exist here in the project that you've added already. Or you can also add new products to the project itself, as well as the drawing pages, by pulling over from either the products or the blocks tabs here. Probably the products tab being one of the more common ones used. So I'll demonstrate both of those here. While I've got the project editor here open, I'm going to apply a quick filter, and we're just going to choose to see what's in rack 1 here so far. And I'm going to just pick a few items here. I just held control down to select both of these, and then I'm going to drag these over to the drawing page. So just click, drag, and what you're going to get here are some elevation blocks that we've built. And these blocks scale based on the height and width of the product. And what we're talking about on that is go ahead and right click, go to Details, and choose to edit the product just to open this up, and we'll have a look at the specifications here. And when you look at this tab, you'll see that there are height and width fields. So that's what these blocks are reading, these two fields here, in order to drop a particular scale on the page. And now, again, these are generic representation of these devices. They don't look exactly like the products themselves. And where those come from, if you take a look over here in the block tree, if you will, you have elevation blocks. So if we expand this, you see that there's a lot of blocks that we've built, different looks, cassette, card frame, DVR. And so you can, at any point, choose to change the default blocks that drop here on the page if you'd like, by right-clicking. In fact, let's go ahead and just change this one. If you right-click and go to Details, you will see that you have the ability here to go to Block, Change Block. And when you do this, it's going to open up a little miniature version of the tree over here. And if you'd like to select a different look here, in this case, I'm going to just pick, to make it something different, a card frame. And now if you want to save that as a default for this particular device, you can, or you could save it for this category and subcategory if you'd like. In this case, I'm just going to change it here in the job. So currently it looks like that. When we change it and hit select, it's going to change the look a little bit here, as you can see. So you have those options. You also have this little drop down here. So if you select the block, and you see this right here, this is marked as standalone component, show all labels, these being the labels down here. But you could also mark it as rack mounted if you'd like. In this case, I'm going to choose rack mounted, show all labels. And this will change the block a little bit. You can see it'll put like little screw representations here to make it look like it's going to screw into a rack. So, and of course, you can also take the labels off if you want, if you don't want those to display. In this case, we'll go to rack mounted, hide all labels, and now the labels are gone. And now I'm going to need to add a rack to this to demonstrate putting a device inside of a rack. And to demonstrate adding a rack, rather than pull from the existing project editor here like we just did, what I'm going to do is select the location where I want to add this device to and what system it's a part of. In this case, we'll say audio system. I'm going to minimize this and add directly from the products list here. So by choosing the location and system ahead of time in the project editor, these items that you add by dragging and dropping from here will automatically be assigned that location, and you won't have to go back and redo that. So I'll do a quick search here for what I'm looking for. We'll expand this we'll see the devices that matched my search criteria. I'm going to pull this directly into the drawing sheet here, and you can see it dropped a representation here of a rack to scale, once again reading the height and width, and that rack was also added here to the project editor, and it has been assigned to the rack audio system because I chose that ahead of time. And then you can select one of these blocks over here, drag it over, zoom in a little, and snap it into place to complete a rack elevation.